bringing that badass energy that you bring to these roles.
Alan is so lovely to work with, so easy to work with.
Writers have done such a wonderful job.
It's like the guy that comes in to save the day.
Hi, I'm Tansin from Filmfare India. It's so nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Likewise. Hello, how are you?
I am good. I am excited because this is such a great show. You both are playing strong women in the series. Tell me about your process of getting into your characters and just bringing that badass energy that you bring to these roles.
I think a lot is on the page already. We get these scripts and we sort of take what is given to us, and of course we know the tone of the show, and so I think the writers have done such a wonderful job in already giving us so much on the page, and at least for me, I felt that, and then I could go off of the books as well. So we have so much to dive into in that regard.
I was struck by the fact that I think part of the appeal of a show like Reacher is that it has this nostalgic quality. So you watch it, it kind of makes you feel like I did when I was Saturday night after like Blind Date and Gladiators, and then you'd sit down with your family and watch like a big old blockbuster like Die Hard or whatever. And I love that. And it's like the guy that comes in to save the day. But in this show now, making it when we are, you also have this amazing female energy that has always been there, but has perhaps not been seen on screen in the same way. So what I would say is I think women have always been strong and badass. We're just getting to see more of it and more nuance. And at the same time, I think you get much more of Neely. You get a hell of a lot more from Duffy than just someone that's trying to save the girl. But I think a female energy, I think a female passion and anger and what that brings to the show is also really exciting to see alongside someone like Reacher. And, keeps him on his toes in another way, which is no bad thing.
Yeah, no, I love to see it. Sonia, you have this interesting work dynamic with Reacher. Tell me about fleshing that out with Alan.
Honestly, just felt like it was there in terms of chemistry from the get-go. Alan is so lovely to work with, so easy to work with. It was kind of wonderful on set to see when action was called, the switch from like Alan, who's chatting away and friendly, to like Reacher mode. And the moment he's in that, you're there. And when you're working with actors who are so present and prepared, that's half the job, really. You can just be there and listen. But what I like about Duffy and Reacher is, as different as they are, I think their values and their way of working really aligns. And so I think from the get-go, they're very much on the same page. But what's lovely about this season is Duffy, like anyone that comes into Reacher's life, trying to figure out who the hell this guy is and what motivates him and can she trust him. And we see that evolve and grow in a really lovely way throughout the season as well. But it was very easy. Yeah.
It's amazing. Of course, Tom Cruise played Reacher in two movies, and Lee Child acknowledged that Alan's casting is much more accurate even for book fans. What are your thoughts of, just fans having all of these debates and, just being such nerds about Reacher?
It's amazing. It's so lovely to see this fan engagement. I mean, that's why we can continue to keep making the show. So, and I think it's really cool to see a show just be so universally accepted around the world. And I do think having that action and that fun and the diversity of the women and the tone that is Reacher and Alan, who delivers such a good Reacher, in terms of true to the books. I think it's a joy to see how it's been received.
And what about you, Sonia?
I would second Maria. I think I can't imagine anybody else playing Neely, and I think Alan is it. In order for the show to, hopefully have many more seasons ahead, many actors could play any number of roles in a million different ways, and that's a wonderful part of the profession. But the point at which you hone in on someone that you're like, oh God, yeah, that's them. It's very special, and I think it's a testament to how successful the show's been that Alan could pick up the baton and really run with it as he is now.
I love it. I love to see it. Thank you so much for your time and being asked to wrap, but this was lovely.
Pleasure.
So much.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.